Vegas.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down, Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 69 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
No gain.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Reception here by Rhodes. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He's credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Raiders nothing.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. That is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Throw for it on 4th down. They'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
At the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. It's a screen to Richard. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs, and he stopped immediately there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 7-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
For Dan Arnold, incomplete.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
St. Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark it at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they work this out past the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some speed.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him. Following the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 67 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This joiner there.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He was brought
The
down.
Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he's got Fitzgerald. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 14, Cardinals 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Murray finds the open target, Arnold. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Arizona.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. That's to get it back to a 1-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Today's final score, Raiders 21.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with belief.